Of course, our bodies are involved in the swing, but only in a supporting role. The arms are the real star of the show. Let's head over to the swamp and I'll show you what I mean. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the swamp. Okay, our bodies are always just reacting to what our arms are doing with that weight we're whipping around. You know, even if it seems like our bodies are making the first move, well, that's because they know what's coming and they're making sure they'll be where they need to be to support or brace the body for the swing. Because that's what they do. You know, that's part of how the mind and body work together. I'll get more into that a little later. You know, here's what's important. The body doesn't make anything happen, it allows it to happen. The fact is, we don't need the big muscles in our bodies to whip this weight around. You know, our arms are more than strong enough to handle that. Those big muscles are great for a lot of things though. You know, like pushing a car or playing tug-of-war, or how about that hammer thing they throw? That thing weighs 16 pounds, and then there's shot putting. That also weighs about 16 pounds. You know, all those things need the big muscles of the body because of the weight they're dealing with. But the weight of a golf club, not so much. Okay, let me show you what I mean. I'm going to use a driver here because I think it makes a louder whoosh sound. All right, here's swinging with just my arms. You know, my feet totally together, no body, absolutely no body whatsoever. Okay. See, that's pretty fast. Hopefully you can hear that, you know, and you can see the only thing moving besides my arms are my shoulders, just a couple inches to let my arms pass in front of my body. You know, it's actually hard to stop my body from interacting like it wants to do. Now, here's the same arm swing, but I'm letting my body react. You know, I'm still restricted to how fast I can swing because of my narrow stance, but my body instinctively knows how much force it can handle. Okay, here's letting my body go. Okay, you can hear that's a little bit faster. You know, here's with no body, and here's with the body. See, that's a little bit faster. And you can see how my body got into the act. You know, it's doing the exact same thing it does in a full swing. You know, shifting weight, posting up. You know, it's all exactly the same, yet I'm still just using my arms to swing the club. Same as before. All right, now I'll go to my full swing. Still just using the same arm swing, but letting my body position itself for my maximum force, which is different than your maximum force. Okay. Now, I'm sure you can hear that that's a lot faster. You know, and it's not because I'm using my body to add something or some kind of force to it, but because it's in a position to support or brace itself for that much speed. You know, our bodies are constantly working to counterbalance and whatever it takes to keep us in balance. And you can only swing as fast as your body position will allow. Okay, now let's see what the body can do with this club. You know, first I'll do just the body swing, restricting my arms, the same as I did an arm swing, restricting my body. You know, I'll even let my wrists be involved. Well, that's not much. Now I'll let my body use my arms, not helping with my arms, just letting my body control them. Not much there either. Our bodies aren't even capable of taking the club back. And if I help it take my arms back, using my arms, and then let the body take control, everything just gets so mixed up, I don't know what's going on. So they have to admit that we do have to swing our arms to make their so-called body swing work. But how much? 10%, 90%? And when do you turn your arms back over to the body? And which big muscles in the body do you use? And so on and so on. As if it's not complicated enough without all this useless information. In all fairness, I realize there is what they call a body swing. You kind of use all these muscles here to pull this. But I don't want to be pulling anything in my swing, especially it's going to be pulling it that direction, and I want everything going down this direction. And why would you give up the quick, agile, and more than strong enough muscles in your arms to these bigger, slower body muscles with no agility when they're not even needed? I mean, you can throw darts with your body too, but what kind of nut would do that? Here's what that would look like. Normally you throw darts just from your elbow up. It's a simple little movement, no body movement at all. Well, here's the same thing using my body. Who would do that? Why would somebody do that? Why would you give up all the control and precision you have down in through here for the slow, clumsy, big muscles in your body? Here's another reason for not using the big muscles when you don't need them. Okay, watch, I'm gonna twirl my arm around, and obviously I'm just using my arm, and you can see there's hardly any body movement at all. I can go as fast as I want. It's comfortable. It's not taking a lot of energy. Now here's the same thing using my body to do it. Got to get some momentum going here first. Okay, watch my body now. You can see all this excess body movement and wasted energy, all for nothing. And you know me, I'm always going back to throwing because I know the swing is just another version of a simple throw. And the body movements are identical, with the arm doing everything and the body just supporting it. See, in a little throw, all we need to use is our arm. But as the throw gets bigger, our bodies get more involved. The bigger or farther you're trying to throw it, the more the body adjusts to handle the force and keep us in balance. But there's never a point when the body is doing the throwing. It's always still just the arm. And you don't consciously tell your body where to be. It knows what to do from the unconscious or subconscious signals it gets from the mind. That's how your mind and body work together. In fact, if you try to consciously send those signals, especially while you're swinging, well, it just won't work. You're too late. You can't think your way through a swing. You have to be on autopilot. Okay, I need to make a couple points here before closing. All the precision and control in our bodies comes from the smaller, quicker muscles in our arms. And if they're strong enough for the task, then why wouldn't you use them? And the last thing is, our bodies work as a whole or a unit. Not as a bunch of separate muscles that you can command to fire at any given time. Everything is connected. Well, that's about it. Hope you liked what I said. And again, a special thanks to everybody who's been supporting me. Any comments or questions, you know what to do. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe and like. Until next time, see you at the swamp.